Welcome to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Let's Talk Cars Radio is sponsored in part by Napa Car Care Centers, BDG Auto Group, by Bob and Cindy's Cotman Transmissions, Advanced Technology Institute, and American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Be a part of the program today by calling 757-222-3705. You may text your comments and questions during the show at 757-866-2192. That's 757-866-2192. Email your questions and comments to Dave at letstalkcarsradio.com. Now, here is the host of Let's Talk Cars Radio, Dave Palak.
Happy Saturday, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb, and of course, Cameron's doing all of our technical work for us. So, gentlemen, it is a nice, sunny Saturday out there. We have avoided rain for what seems like a couple weekends in a row now.
And I guess for today, we're going to avoid hot. That comes tomorrow.
But then didn't that used to be like a commercial or something like that?
Yeah.
Hot.
I think it was for
What was it for?
The icy hot.
Didn't it have the icy hot. Didn't it have that girl that used to always do like the?
It was like a little song. Obviously, you picked up on it.
Yeah, I did. I know what you meant.
I hadn't heard it used in quite a while. I can't even remember what the product being advertised.
Every time I used to hear that that advertisement, I used to think of what was that? She was from the '80s. Was her name Charo?
Charo, the Spanish lady with the guitar, was always on Love Boat.
Yeah. She was always, That's how I always think of when I used to hear that commercial. I don't know why.
She may have had something to do with it. I can't remember. I just remember the little hot.
I know everybody's like, who? I'm like, I remember.
Charo?
Her. Yeah, because she used to always like, you know, she used to make some kind of weird noise. Yeah.
The hoochie coochie girl.
Yeah. She made some kind of weird noise when she did it too, stuff like that.
Talking about the Wawa commercial in 1990 that was hot.
Is that where that came
from? Is that where from?
I'm looking at it right now.
Maybe be. It could be. I don't know. I remember it.
One sec. We're about to listen to it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the commercial. That's it. That's the commercial.
Yeah, I had no idea. All that money spent on imaging, and you don't know who it was.
But you just remember that. Remember that the song was playing.
You remember the hook.
I remember the hook. Hey, it worked.
I know what commercial y'all were talking about. Even though it was in 1990s, I still know because I think it was 2 years ago. They brought all back the old commercials.
Well, yeah, everybody's doing.
And they started playing.
Everybody's
doing
flashbacks.
Yeah.
Flashbacks.
Nostalgia kick happens every so often.
Hey, Wawa. Even though we're not sponsored by them, Wawa got some good subs. Let's just say that, okay?
Hey,
they got some good subs.
Maybe. I don't know. Is there a possible Wawa? You have my
number?
Go
to Wawa to go get your gas and stop in for a $5 hoagie.
Well, log on.
Look, we're already creating your advertisements, Wawa. Send your check to Cameron at letstalkcarsradio.com.
Log on to and have him deliver some up here.
Hey,
this should be a Slurpee day. Hold on.
Today should be a Slurpee day. We have enough time.
I'm seeing more and more signs like that. I saw one yesterday at Bojangles.
And
I forgot the name of the company. I should have made a better note of it, but they've got their food being delivered by one of these services like Food Grub.
Oh, yeah. Hey, if you guys just tuned in, apparently we're not talking cars today at all. We're just talking about all the good food to have delivered and good places to eat.
Well, I was trying to steer it.
You're listening. Let's talk about food delivery. Fast food delivery. Hey, so I got a story for you guys. As I was explaining before we went on the air, had my beautiful truck sideswiped this week. So, at no fault of my own. So, coming off the country roads, for you guys that have not heard some of that, I started telling them the story before we went on the air. So, I was driving down, coming out of the country roads. I live back in the country, for y'all that don't know. For anybody who listens regularly, you guys know. And truck got clipped from the guy going the opposite way. He's in a very large truck. So, don't make the ultimate mistake. And it's funny because I tell you guys this all the time, and I went against my own rules. And it's funny because I give you guys all this really good advice all the time, and then sometimes I don't follow my own advice. But there's reasons for it. I have an explanation for every time why I don't follow my own rules.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
There is. So
$11.79.
Yeah,
for
sounds right for Slurpees. I don't know. It sounds right. So here it is. Now, I told you guys when you guys get in an accident or something along that line, to make sure that, you guys get good information. Make sure you take good pictures. Make sure that you do all that stuff that's needed to be, just in case, so everything's documented. Now, I did follow those rules, just like I tell you guys. I've been telling you guys for years. If you have a smartphone or any way to take pictures, make sure that you take good pictures. Make sure you document everything. Take a picture of the license plate of the vehicle. So I did all that stuff that I've told you guys to do. The only difference is I live out in the country, and we live out in the middle of nowhere, and it takes a long time for police to get to you. So here's the choice I made. The truck was still drivable. Basically, our mirrors came together, okay? And I'm explaining to you how that works. He was an oversized vehicle, so he didn't fit in the lane coming at me. He would have, if he would have folded all his mirrors in and everything else, he would have just fit inside his lane. Then you got to really keep your truck in your lane. Well, he came over to my lane. I could see him coming in my lane as he was coming at me, so I tried to move over. I moved over a little bit. Wasn't enough. He thought he was going to go in the ditch on his side, so it looked like he pulled on his wheel, which brought him even more into my lane. And then his oversized mirrors, which he had extended out, which hang into my lane of traffic with them extended out, smashed into my truck and hit my truck with his mirror. So it hit my mirror and then dragged his mirror down the side of my truck and did some damage to it. So I go and meet back up with him in the opposite direction, and he's like, "Hey, I thought I was going to go in the ditch," so I tried to pull the truck away from the ditch, and that's how we ended up hitting. Not a problem. He took blame instantly. He realized that it was his fault, so problem solved at that point in time.
Yeah, it's always better to run into somebody else instead of going in the ditch. I'm saying that because I would have gone in the ditch.
Okay, here's the thing. Had I not moved over, we would have hit headlight to headlight. So
it would have been worse.
It would have been a million times worse, okay? So I'm just glad that didn't happen for me or this gentleman. By the way, he was a younger kid, and he was very polite. Like I said, he instantly, owned up, took blame for what had happened. So at that point, I was good. I was like, okay. Where it comes into is I know it's a company truck, and I know the company, and I know the owner of the company. So this is where things changed a little bit, where I changed my normal tactics of how I would handle things. Since I know the company, know the owner of the company, I'm like, hey, we're in the middle of nowhere. It's going to be a while before the police get out here. I have all the information I need. All I need is a copy of your insurance card. Trucks are drivable. You go ahead and head out to where he was headed to a job to go work on a job. I said, I will get with them as soon as I get to a safe location. I'll get in touch with your company and see how they want to handle that. So I did so. Everything seemed to be fine. Until the insurance companies get involved, and then it's, well, why didn't you call the police? I'm like, look, we're in the middle of the country, we're in the middle of nowhere.
And neither one wants to pay.
We're not to that point yet. My insurance company will pay and will fix my truck, I'm sure.
I'm sure they ultimately will, but none of them want to.
But here was the thing. I have all the information already, and I'm like speaking with them, and they're like, well, was it mutual contact? I'm like, well, no. Your truck is twice the size of mine. It hangs over into my lane coming down that road. Had they made precautions to come down that road with that truck and fold things in and stuff, then it would stay inside its lane. Those precautions weren't made. That's the reason why it struck me, because it was coming over on my side because I was afraid it was going to fall in the ditch. That's why it came into my lane at the last minute, even after I'd already corrected to give it wide berth. So, like I said, I defaulted from all the advice I give you guys, and I'm one of those people. I tell you guys, I give you guys great advice. I give you this great advice for a reason. And I share this story with you guys because I want you to know that even in your best times where you're like, hey, I know the owner of this company, I'm not too worried about it. He's already admitted fault. I already have his insurance card. I have the information I need. So as I explained to the insurance company, I said, I was talking with the insurance company. She says, well, do we have any of your information? And I said, well, no, you don't. And she goes, well, why don't we have any? I said, well, because you didn't need my information. Your driver got out, admitted fault. I collected the information that I needed. I said, on your vehicle and all that kind of stuff. I said, because he admitted fault. I said, do you not think that if your driver thought that I was at fault, don't you think he would have collected all of my information? I said, which he did not. I said, so that's why we are here we are today. I said, that's why you have no idea who I was, and I called. You have no idea what my insurance company is or anything like that, because he knew he didn't need to collect that information from me because he knew he was at fault.
Yeah.
I was like, so here we are. So like I said, even I'm gonna give you guys a little further advice. I guess in this scenario, a little less to me. I'm a little country, a little old school, where handshakes and stuff, and you guys will attest. You guys know how I am, and anybody who's been listening to this show, you guys definitely know how I am. Handshake and your word means a whole lot to me, more than anything else does, and it always gets me in trouble because I know if had this been on any other road and I was out there, out in the street and it happened, boom, would have called the police. They'd have come out. I would have got all my reports done, stuff like that. But I'm back in the country. I'm country roads. I know the company. I know the owner. And I'm just like, I'll just call your boss. We'll get it settled. Don't worry about it. I understand you made, it's an accident. It's not called on purposes. If we called them on purposes, that would sound funny anyway. You know what I mean? I'm like, so your vehicle's still drivable. My vehicle's still drivable. I got all your information. Go on to the job site that you're going to go work on, and I'll take care of it as soon as I get to a safe location of my destination. And that's exactly what I did. We were good up to that point until now everybody gets involved. Now it's like, oh, well, So maybe being a good old country boy nowadays is not always the best thing. Just go ahead and handle things the way you normally would and just call the police and let them sort it all out. I don't know. You guys tell me. Send me your texts, send me your emails. You guys tell me what you guys think is the right answer, because I'm having a hard time navigating in this world, still being me and being true to myself and being just the normal, regular guy who just believes there's good in everybody still out there. And I find it very, very hard to circumnavigate through the ponds of scum of people that just don't seem to like to be those type of people anymore.
And it's a big pond.
It is a very big pond. But all these years I've done very well, even in the car field. And let me tell you, in the car field, it's very, very hard because you meet a lot of different people. And in this show, we've talked about it. I won't pair up with people, and I don't like to talk about people and do business with people unless I believe in the people that I'm paired up with. That's the reason why we have, our Napa family as the sponsors we have, because it's something that I can get behind and I can believe in. There's a lot of different other companies that we could be paired up and stuff like that. Absolutely, guys, there surely is. And you're more than welcome to use them. But I choose to be with my Napa family and have them as a sponsor for the show because I believe in what they stand for. Family-owned garages doing business on a family platform, trying to take care of the people in their community. This is a perfect example of that. It's very hard to be down-to-earth, old-school handshake mentality in a world that doesn't support down-to-earth handshake mentality. You know what I mean? It's just.
I know where you're coming from. I agree. I've been all there. It's sad that things have changed that badly.
It is. It really is. I mean, just down to I can remember. For the guys that listen to this show, you guys know how it is in the restoration. I was talking today. I was out at the car show today. By the way, I was out at Chesapeake's Cars and Coffee. It was a pretty cool little event, a little smaller than what we're normally used to. It's starting to gain some steam, so I'm good to see that. We're starting to get bigger and bigger. But we were out there today, and we were talking about how the culture has changed a little bit, because even that came up, where you can shake a guy's hand and he'd do some powder coating on a part for you, and it was reasonable priced, and how that just used to be the culture back then. And now it's like you got to sign your life away and pay big money to have all this stuff done. And just the days of, hey, I'm going to drop these parts off with you, Bill. When do you think you can have them ready for me? And, within a couple of days, you can go pick those parts back up and they'd be done and all that kind of stuff. Those days, it's not like that anymore.
So if you are listening over the air, meaning you are on the radio on 11:10 a.m., we are having troubles with that. Go on Facebook and click our link. We are live on that also.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. We'll go ahead and we will take a commercial break. And when we come back, I'll talk to you guys soon. We'll go ahead and go to commercial break, guys.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
Take vitamins, exercise, ease up on the coffee. Sound familiar from your last visit to the doctor? Well, your Napa Auto Care Center knows preventive maintenance too. By grouping together services your vehicle needs, customized for the way you drive, they can save you time, money, and hassles. Prevent troubles down the road and give you confidence when you travel. Ask your Napa Auto Care Center to build a preventive maintenance plan for your vehicle today.
Hey guys, check everything your Napa Auto Care Center has to offer at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Their commitment to excellence will leave you coming back for more. So check them out at NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Pillotch from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, freeze, your air conditioning's working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow and Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1959, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow and Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J. Whitlow and Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated. Are you ready for a change? Is this the year you go from just a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand fields with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC, commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial driving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available. Job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more, or call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI. Not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia. Do you currently live in an apartment or condo? Need to work on your car, truck, even motorcycle, but your homeowners association has you down? If your garage is full of broken dreams and the I'll get to it next week projects, American Do-It-Yourself Garage is the place for you. They offer fully equipped, well-lit garage bays with or without a vehicle lift for your needs. Each bay is fully equipped with a workbench, hand tools, air tools, laptop usage, even assistance with parts ordering, which is all included with each bay rental for a reasonable price. If you're looking for a place that feels like home, filled with fantastic staff willing to lend a hand, then give American Do-It-Yourself Garage a call today at 1-844-462-3494. That's 1-844-462-3494. Or go to their webpage and reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Let the friendship begin. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Pillotch.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA, Freedom 1110. I'm your host, Dave, hanging out with Rock and Larry Cobb. Of course, Cameron, as I said, is always doing our technical work for us. We're keeping them busy today because it seems like they're having all kinds of technical problems, but they are working on it, so just... hey, hang tight with us. We'll keep on rolling. So, I got one for you guys. I know we talked about a little while back. I think we talked about it off the air and never got a chance to. Did I tell you guys about the guy who paid his towing bill in pennies?
In pennies?
In pennies.
No, but it
Why
sounds
not
like a neat
dime?
thing to try.
You ever been towed?
Yes.
You ever been towed to a tow yard?
Yeah.
Yes.
You been towed to a tow yard?
I've been towed.
Okay.
I've been towed, not to a
My
tow
cord
yard.
was towed.
Back.
Huh.
Yeah, my cord was towed. I got it back for free, but my car was towed. I didn't tell you about that story?
No.
No?
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's jump into this one. I didn't know,
All
I didn't know
righty.
the Accord was towed to a tow
Yes,
yard.
so before my Accord was totaled, don't ask for the name of the tow yard because I can't remember unless I go back down there.
Was it out
But
the ocean front?
It was down at the
Okay,
ocean
yeah,
front.
well, yeah, you parked at some place you weren't supposed
Nope. And that's the thing. I parked somewhere, and I was smart. I looked around for tow enforcement signs, and there was none around. Knowing my car was going to get towed, though, because I saw the tow truck sitting across the street. Walked to the beach, came back, car was towed. Looked around, again, couldn't find anything. Had to walk into a restaurant and ask who tows at this restaurant. They gave me the name, called them, went up there. They wanted to charge me $150 to go get my car back.
to. Oh, of course. Yeah, some
And
outrageous fee.
Yep, and I was like, no, you guys have no jurisdiction to tow my vehicle without a sign. I was like, you guys have to have a sign posted in front of the building or at least this many feet apart from where the car was parked at. And we got into a fight for like an hour, and they finally just said, forget it, and gave me my keys and let me drive my car away.
Well, I can tell you, and I don't know if anything has changed, but the oceanfront used to be the biggest like hassle down there. So they just line tow trucks up. There'd be like 6 tow trucks lined up one behind the other, and that tow truck would go off and would go make rounds during certain streets until he hooked one. And then he would go, and they actually bought lots out there close to the oceanfront
To drop them off.
to drop the cars off and tow them. And then he'd get on the radio and go, I got one. And then the next tow truck would pull off and go make the same rounds until he hooked one and towed it in the lot. And they just come stack behind themselves again after they dropped in the lot. They come back and line back up again. They just start make, and it was bad. And I used to hear all the time just complaints after complaints after complaints after complaints. Now, do some people legally park? Sure. But then some of it was just way gray areas.
It was.
And it was just, and then it just started to get, visitors were coming. And I'd hear from a lot of people that came here to visit on vacation or something. And they were just like, I came here with my family. I just feel like I'm getting lined up for a scam. It's like the hotel got me. The restaurant got me. The tow, we made sure we fed all your economy while we were there. And it started leaving bad taste in people's mouth.
Yeah, I remember hearing talk about that.
And they were like, I knew something was up when we were walking to the beach, and I seen like 17 tow trucks driving around, right out the ocean front. Should have told me that, this is a big scam. And I felt bad because like you want people to come and enjoy themselves and have a good time.
That's not still going on, is it?
I don't go down to the ocean. I don't go down there regularly. The only time I go, I'm like anybody else. Anytime I go to the ocean front is when I have family in town. They're like, oh, let's go see the ocean front. And then I carry them down there.
I know it's been a good 10 years since I've been down there. Maybe longer.
I just don't go down there regularly just for the fact that it's not. It used to be where it was geared. It was a little bit easier as a local to go down there and you could find parking and stuff and still go down there and enjoy. But during all the summer months or any of the hot months, stuff like that, no, not too much.
I think the
Yeah.
last time we fully went down to the beach just for us to have enjoyment was when Genevieve and Vivian from Microsoft came down
yeah,
here.
that was it. That was last year.
Yep, that was last year,
So,
which we'll be seeing them soon.
yeah, we'll be seeing.
Last time I was there, we pulled into this lot and it was $20.
I just had to pay $20 the other day at Patriotic Fest.
I refused to do it. And my wife started on me. And because we had company from out of town, I said, I'm not paying $20 to park. You're out of your mind. Oh, yeah. They've never been to Virginia Beach. Come
See-
out park. And so I paid the $20.
You want to know how
to
you
park.
get smart with that? Because I found out how to get smart with that.
How?
Don't pay the $20. Go pay $10 at the valet and have them go park your car for you.
I told you,
You don't got to go park your car, and they'll go park it for
He's
you,
learned.
and it's
I'm valet king.
$10.
Like, so valet people. Let me tell you guys the valet tricks. If you can ever find parking and there's valet available,
Use valet.
use valet. Just spend the money, save yourself the hassle. I told you I used to go to Dover all the time. We'll
Yeah.
get back. Trust me, we'll get back to the whole pennies. I haven't forgot about
We
you.
went from
We'll get
tow
back to the
truck to-
pennies. So I used to go to Dover all the time to the Dover race, and parking was just always packed, and you couldn't find parking. And then they closed down valet all the time. Valet's closed. I go right around the valet's closed sign, and I would have. And there used to be like four cars with us. So I just wave them on, like, follow me, stay tight to me, don't lose me. Trust me. So I take them, I pull right in the valet, go around the valet is closed sign, and come right around up front valet. Valet's like, we're closed. And I just hop out of my vehicle. I have all the vehicles stay behind me. I walk up to the valet, I pull out a $100 bill, and I'm like, I don't think you're closed. And he's like, "You're right, sir. I'm not. I'm not closed." So for $100, which you would have paid, what, $20
$20 a car.
To park anyway.
And you would have had to park how far away from the racetrack?
So I just pull out a crisp $100 bill, hand it to the valet, and all 4 of those cars got parked in valet, and we didn't have to walk 2 miles.
You don't got to worry about. This is why I do valet. 1, it's cheaper. I'd rather have my $10 go somewhere that I know is actually going in somebody's pocket.
Right.
2, I don't got to park my car or nor worry about my car being damaged where I park it. Because if it gets damaged where the valet parks it, they cover it.
That's how I did it. I still do. I go to a restaurant or something like that, and I see that there's valet. If I go someplace, even down Norfolk, and I see there's valet close to like where I'm gonna go eat, I'll go use that valet. Give the guy like $20, let him valet. That's just tip, and then I'll walk down to the restaurant I want to go to and go eat, and I just walk back over to my car.
When I worked at
it just makes sense.
When I worked at Cooper's Hawk, I couldn't find parking on the busy nights on Saturdays. I'd pay valet to go park my car.
So back to the pennies. So this guy gets revenge. See, we came full circle. This guy gets towed, and he goes to. There's a video of it, by the way. If you guys want to get it checked. So he gets towed, and he goes down with pennies. It was $80 tow bill. He goes down $80 in pennies, and they won't take it. They tell him they don't take pennies. He's like, you don't have a choice. It's legal currency.
Yeah,
you got to take it.
Legal tender. You got.
So first she says, well, it has to be rolled. He says, this isn't a bank. No, it doesn't. I've counted it. I assure you that. And I think he had like $50 rolled, and the other 40 was not rolled, or the other 30 wasn't rolled, or something.
But it was all.
He got it rolled and broke it apart just to be that.
It was all pennies, though.
But it was all pennies, and she refused to take it. And he said, well, "I'll just call the law. You." He said, "God, but you have to take it." And they called the law. The woman was arguing with the police officers. I'm not taking it. And they're like, you're going to have to take this. It's a federal law. We're going to have to. Sorry, I don't. It doesn't matter what your policies are here at your business. Federal law says it's federal currency. You must take federal currency. He's paying you. You request him to pay his bill. He's paying you. It doesn't matter how he pays you. As long as he pays you the money, you have to release the car. And finally, he won he got his way. But it was like they were like, you can't have your car. We're not taking that. And he's like, you have to. It's currency. It doesn't matter. As long as it's currency, you have to take it. It doesn't matter how I give it to you.
They are never going to tow that car again.
I thought it was great. I thought it was great revenge. I mean, I've never had my car towed.
You've never had your car towed?
I never have.
Not illegally parked.
I never have either. When you said, have you ever had your car towed? I said, yeah, I've had it towed.
No. I mean, I've never had it.
I've never been towed.
That's what they call them, guys. IP, if you don't know.
Gosh.
I've never had an IP tow.
No, Make me feel great about myself.
I just never have. Well, first of all, I know how to read signs.
There was no sign. There was no sign, okay?
It's funny. I see the signs that are old sometimes, and they're old as can be. And I'm like, and I know that tow company doesn't even exist anymore. I see signs. I'm like, that tow company hasn't been in business in like 10 years.
Did you know there's stop signs out there that you do not have to stop for?
Then why is it
Is it a suggestion?
No. If there's a stop sign out there that doesn't have the sticker on the back saying that is a VDOT sign, it means it was requested by the community to be put there.
And that means you don't have to stop?
Legally, you cannot get a ticket for blowing that stop sign.
Really? I've never heard it. You have to find me that law. I've never heard that one before.
I have actually looked.
Maybe if it's like in a private neighborhood.
No, if it's in a neighborhood, and this is now. Don't quote me on it, but
here we
somebody,
go.
Yeah, let me say this now. Don't quote me on it and go just blowing stop signs. If I see you through the neighborhood, it's like,
I thought that one didn't have a sticker.
I didn't think that one had a sticker. Gosh.
So what are you supposed to do? Get out and look for a sticker? Well, hey, there's no sticker on this. I can take off.
Don't joke about that because I've actually done that before. just to see
cameras slowing down, looking at the back at all the signs.
I was at 7-Eleven, saw the article about it,
and blowing stop signs.
And knew there was a stop sign down the street. And I just looked at it, and sure enough, it didn't have a sticker.
I don't think I'm not buying that one.
We're going to look that up.
We're going to look it up. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I'm gonna call Cameron out on this one because I think it's a lot of brrr, and we'll find out if it is or not. Talk to y'all soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA.
Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janif, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778. Are you ready for a change? Is this the year that you go from a job to a career? Well, ATI can help. Advanced Technology Institute offers degrees and diplomas in the in-demand field with hands-on training of automotive technology, heavy vehicle technology, HVAC commercial refrigeration, maritime welding, and commercial diving. ATI provides accelerated schedules to help students get into their career field fast. So why wait? Day and night classes are available, job placement assistance from orientation to graduation. Go to auto.edu right now to find out more. Or you can call 757-490-1241. That's 490-1241. What are you waiting for? ATI, not just helping build the minds of tomorrow, but building your community every day. ATI is certified by Chev, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia.
Something really cool happened in 1975. And no, it wasn't the beginning of the disco era. Congress passed the Magnuson-Moss Act, so you don't have to take your vehicle back to your dealer to keep your vehicle manufacturer's warranty in effect. Our Napa Auto Care Center uses the proper replacement parts and procedures to keep that warranty valid. Visit our independently owned Napa Auto Care Center today.
Hey guys, you asked for it and I delivered. Check out our all-star team of automotive specialists at NapaBDGHRVA.com. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon.
Wish you could get your car in the air? We've got you covered. Don't have the tools for the job? Not a problem. Dream of having a garage equipped with everything you need to get the job done from start to finish? Well, dreams come true. At American Do-It-Yourself Garage, you'll find our friendly staff just waiting to lend you a hand in a safe and friendly environment. If you're looking for a place where you can do it all, from cars, trucks, and even motorcycles, your Do-It-Yourself Garage awaits. Call 1-844-462-3494 today or reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. You can do it. We know you can. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating, and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow & Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow & Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow & Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow & Sons Incorporated. Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA. Hey, so I got one for you guys. Here's one. So you know how everybody has, like, you've heard me talk about before. Like, I call it, best example I know is phone envy. So
phone envy.
Phone, you know, like
Jealous of somebody's phone?
Yeah, everybody goes out and gets the next new, brightest, coolest phone every time it comes out. And everybody's like, oh, I don't know why that guy went and got that. It's stupid. And like 2 months later, the guy that said it was stupid, he's got the exact same phone. I call that phone envy.
All right.
Okay. So here's the question I have for you guys. And out there in America, you send me a text, send me an email, even call it in, tell me what you guys think. So there's this, it's Tesla shaming. That's the only thing I know to even call it. So I keep, it's Tesla shaming. It is. It really is. So there's this new thing that's happening that we're seeing. It's happening more and more again. And I keep on getting more and more videos and comments, and I'm seeing it pop up on the news and everywhere you name it. Every single media source, obviously we're talking about it, gets these stories that come in about people driving down the freeway, with their car in the autopilot mode, and it looks like they're sleeping or they've dozed off and the car's doing all the driving. And then now they're calling the police on these people. Oh, I'm gonna call the police because the guy's going down the freeway. It looks like he's sleeping and stuff like that. So, okay, Tesla, I think, to save face is like, hey, we never designed the car for that yet. In the future, the car will be capable of doing that. But at this point in time, the models that are out there, you're supposed to have two hands on the wheel. And, people have found ways to bypass that system right this second. And so there's more and more videos of people, taking what looks like little naps and stuff. There's tons of videos of it. You guys go research it. I get a lot of them sent to me through the media sources and stuff. It seems like every week there's one or two that pops up of a story. I don't cover them all just because I get tired of seeing them all. But is it a form of, like the same thing with the cell phone? People, it's just jealousy? Do you think that's why it's happening and we're hearing about it more? It's like, are people just, is it nanny boo boo?
I think
like,
it's
you've got
stupidity.
something
Who
cooler
cares?
than I do.
Who cares what kind of phone somebody has?
Yeah, but
as long as my phone works, who cares? No,
Cameron's
don't
like,
tell
I
me
do.
that, Cameron.
Cameron's like, I do.
Hey, Mr. Samson over there.
Mr. Flip Phone.
Have you heard, and I bet you haven't heard, you had talked about it, the Hampton Roads Transit has purchased self-driving buses. They plan to have them on the street by 2020, I believe, or 2021. I forgot the year.
2021 was, I thought was the release date that I saw for it. And I've seen a little bit of it. Because there's no concrete stuff out there yet, I haven't talked about it yet. I don't know
how many buses they were talking about, but
I don't have a how many yet or anything like that. But yeah, the story did come through.
Well, I wonder if these buses, are they going to be using the Tesla technology, or is there another?
It's not. Everybody has their own form, but everything. But it's they've been running the one in Vegas for a while now, and they've had no problems with them.
Nobody been run over.
Well, they had the one car accident. What was it? A year and a half ago, they had the one car accident.
Like right when it opened.
But it was deemed to be as soon as like the day it opened, I think it was.
I remember that.
But it's deemed to be the source of the other car was involved, and so it is what it is. Like I said, it's one of those things of the technology is there. Everybody's going to start using it, but I really think that we're seeing the calling the police. There's the videos after videos of people on their cell phone calling the police. First of all, you videotaped yourself calling the police with your cell phone while you were driving.
All right, so
does anybody see what the problem is?
You get a moving violation.
No, you're right.
You get a
someone recorded you calling the police,
recording them.
So is it you're just jealous because that guy has a car that can drive itself in traffic and you don't? I don't know.
It's one of the 7 deadly sins. Get rid of the jealousy.
Right. If everybody had one, would we keep on getting all these telephone calls to the police? This guy's driving down the road. He's taking a nap. The car's driving itself. And
the police are supposed to do what?
Wake him up.
Well, here's the thing. So the car is designed that you're supposed to have both hands on the wheel and supposed to be alert. But we're seeing more and more videos where people are just kind of putting their head back, letting the car do the work.
Take an apple and shove it into the steering wheel, and it thinks your hand's there.
Is that not the purpose of the technology, to be able to do just that?
Sort of. It's I think that was the original intent, and then when people started freaking out about it, then I think Tesla kind of pulled back. They're like, well, that wasn't the full intent, even though I think that really truly is the full intent. It's just people are so scared that now people have to pull back and go, well, let's put a disclaimer on it. You know what I mean? Look, guys, the technology is there. If people driving down the road, not driving their car scares you, start getting scared because you're going to start seeing a whole lot more of it. I mean, I just think it's jealousy. I think it's just a little bit of jealousy. That's what I think.
Gonna take my horse to... Nope, not gonna take my horses anymore.
Take my horses and put them in the corral.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought I'd pose the question. I got another cool one for you. This one I loved. And you guys, you can go check out, there's some pictures posted of it. There's supposed to be a video running around, but I can't seem to find the video. So, old farmer has a big plot of land, right? Okay. This is great. You see me smiling because I think this is me all day long.
What'd you do?
It just says, hold on. There's a small town. There's a flea market that happens in his small town like every weekend. Okay? Well, they're kind of like a transient town, like an older town, and so people coming through traveling would stop at this flea market. Well, the flea market kept on getting bigger and bigger, and they kept on being more and more guests coming to the flea market. Well, before you know it, they get a couple thousand people that stop into this flea market in this little town. So all the people are now, the townspeople have everything, like they're making things, and it's become their way of business in this town. So everybody's making money by selling things at this little outdoor flea market in this tiny little town of, I want to say the town only has like 2,000 people in it. I mean, it's a tiny town. Well, this farmer has this nice big piece of property, and he's just a farmer. Well, they start running out of parking. So what do you think starts happening?
They start parking on his farm.
That's right. They start parking on his land.
I hope he claimed
Hold on. So they start parking on his land. So he tries to be nice about it. He's like, hey, please, I put crops here. Don't park on the land. You're going to ruin my soil. Cars emit oil. They drip things, all kinds of stuff. Contaminants that you can't be taken out of the soil. This is how I make my money. That's how they make their money. Well, of course, the townspeople don't care because, that's how they have all this money coming in. So they're not even cooperating with him and trying to keep cars off his property because they want to make their flea market money. So this goes on for weeks and weeks, and he keeps complaining, and nothing is done, and this is where this gets really, really good. So he's at his wit's end. So finally, one day...
It's on his property.
That's right. One day he's at his wit's end, so he lets the parking lot fill up with... I guess a couple hundred cars or better.
And just runs them over with a tractor.
No. He's a gentleman. Aww. He's a gentleman. And he lets them all fill in. He lets everybody, they walk across the street and they go into flea market. He fires up his tractor, puts his tilling blades on, and just tills right around their entrances all around their car and just blocks them in so they can't leave. So now...
Obviously, they're parking there without any kind of fee.
Right. They just have taken over his piece of property without asking, after they've been asked not to do it. He's actually stood out there at the entrance where almost where you cross the ditch. They come onto a piece of farmland. If you guys don't know, that's usually how that works. And please don't park here. Please don't park here. Please don't park here. And they just keep on parking. So he just waits for the parking lot to fill up, fires his tractor up, comes around, and just tills all the way around. So there's no way to get off the property.
That's when he should have put a sign up. Exit fee, $25.
See, now that's where I would have went. So they call the police on him. And they're like, the police come out. They're like, oh, well, he plowed up the field and we can't get off. Well, one car tries to leave. Doesn't realize what, obviously
got
tilling.
Big
all right, doesn't realize what tilling and turning over the soil does.
Yeah.
As soon as it drives across that soft soil, it just sunk.
Yep.
So they're like, well, you got to make him do something. So the police go over and talk to the gentleman. He's like, look, it's my property. I've asked them week after week after week after week not to park here. Nobody will listen. I've gone to the people who promote the flea market, seen what they can do if we come to a reasonable solution to keep this from happening. They don't seem to be too interested in helping me. They don't care because they're flea marketing it. They're making money. They don't care. It's not their problem as far as they're concerned. He goes, so this is the only thing I know to do. So everybody, they want the farmer thrown in jail and to be hauled off and stuff like that. And the police have to make a decision. Do they go by the letter of the law, or do they go by the popular vote?
The letter of the law.
And of course, when it comes right down to it, they had to go by the letter of the law, which is it's his field and he can plow it anytime he wants.
He could have dug a ditch around him.
That's right. It's his field. So he let
him. How did people see him tilling?
They saw him, but there's nothing you can do. Once you come across that first swipe, that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no way to leave the property. But he just went ahead and...
Where was this?
I didn't get the town that it's actually in. I think it's actually over across the water.
It wasn't in America. It wasn't in the United States.
I don't think so. But the story just got sent to me, and I just thought it was a great story. I think it's hilarious as can be. But he let them sit there and let them think about their indiscretions. And
And did it tell you how they actually resolved it?
I think after he finally got his point at the end, he finally decided to go ahead and bring the tractor out and plat the soil back down nice and tight so they could get off of it. But yeah.
Oh, that guy was smart. I just put it up. That guy was smart.
Very, very great story. So just goes to show you, sometimes you can only push people so far.
I would have still charged them to get out.
$25.
Yeah, man.
$25, and I'll carry you up and over.
I wonder if they got their cards out already.
It's not. It was the same. And even as it talks about, it was even the same offenders. People he had already said, "Hey, please don't park." It would still come back the next weekend.
Oh well, that's the norm. You see that in every walk of life every day.
Just goes to show you, play nice with your neighbors. Be nice. On that note, we got to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, got some more stories for you. Talk to you soon.
You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio with Dave Palach here on Freedom 1110 WKQA. Nobody remembers the name J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated until you need them. But when you have a toilet problem, drains back up, pipes freeze, your heat or air conditioning stops working, then you remember J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Don't forget the phone number, 399-1714. That's 399-1714. Air conditioning and heating and all plumbing. J.F. Whitlow and Sons have been serving Hampton Roads since 1949, residential and commercial. You can always count on J.F. Whitlow and Sons to get to you fast and get the job done right the first time. Located in Portsmouth and serving all of Hampton Roads. Those who know, call J.F. Whitlow and Sons. Call them at 399-1714. That's 399-1714. J.F. Whitlow and Sons Incorporated.
Hey guys, Dave Palach from Let's Talk Cars Radio. Are you tired of your everyday job, looking for something more? You have to go check out ATI at auto.edu. Advanced Technology Institute has a program for you. From accelerated schedules to assistance in helping students get into the career field fast. Guys, I understand how hard it is with the hassle of juggling life, work, kids. That's why ATI provides day and night classes to make things as easy for you to succeed. If you're ready for a change, give them a call today at 757-490-1241. That's 757-490-1241. Make ATI your choice for building today's minds and tomorrow's communities. ATI is certified by SCHEV, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, to operate in Virginia. Talk to you soon.
Do you currently live in an apartment or condo? Need to work on your car, truck, even motorcycle, but your homeowners association has you down? If your garage is full of broken dreams and the I'll get to it next week projects, American Do-It-Yourself Garage is the place for you. They offer fully equipped, well-lit garage bays with or without a vehicle lift for your needs. Each bay is fully equipped with a workbench, hand tools, air tools, laptop usage, even assistance with parts ordering, which is all included with each bay rental for a reasonable price. If you're looking for a place that feels like home, filled with fantastic staff willing to lend a hand, then give American Do-It-Yourself Garage a call today at 1-844-462-3494. That's 1-844-462-3494. Or go to their webpage and reserve your bay at AmericanDIYG.com. American Do-It-Yourself Garage. Let the friendship begin.
There's something special about Napa Auto Care Centers. They're backed by the national strength of Napa. Nationwide warranties honored by thousands of locations. You know that's Napa know-how. But more importantly, your Napa Auto Care Center is independently owned and operated by neighborhood professionals who operate by a written code of ethics. Put your vehicle in the hands of ASE certified technicians who will greet you with a smile you can trust. Visit us today.
You heard me say it, and now here's your chance. Now's the time to go find your auto garage. Don't wait until it's too late. Go to NapaBDGHRVA.com and find your all-star car care center today. That's NapaBDGHRVA.com. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Dave Pillot from Let's Talk Cars Radio. You've heard me say it time and time again. Anyone can guess what's wrong with your transmission. The true test is getting it right the first time. At Bob and Cindy's Cottman Transmission in Janip, there is no guessing. They understand that your car is more than just a car. It's what gets you from work on time and home safely at the end of the day. Bob and Cindy understand you have to work hard to meet the needs of your customer. Their certified technicians will help keep you on the road for years to come. If you can drive it, they can fix it. Call Bob and Cindy today at Cottman Transmission Janif, 466-7778. That's 466-7778.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Cars Radio, your automotive specialist. Call into the program now at 757-222-3705. Now, here is Dave Palach.
Welcome back, America. You're listening to Let's Talk Cars Radio on WKQA Freedom 1110. Hey, if you guys are hanging out for the first segments, we only got one more to go. So I want to get something out to you guys. We were talking about it, and I know that the date changed. So I want to make sure that everybody has the date. So I got a couple different messages asking me, and I did post it up on our webpage for Facebook and everything so everybody could see it. But the VB Strong Car and Bike Show, everybody was asking, I knew it got rescheduled. Yes, it did get rescheduled. It's going to be June 23rd, and that is actually going to be a Sunday. So June 23rd, and it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we're going to all be out there. Should be a really good show. I really want everybody to come, so please mark it on your calendar. Make sure that you do not book anything else. Come out, have a good time for us. We're going to be doing a bunch of different stuff, collecting donations, getting everything together, everything we can do. Like I said, everybody's had an idea of what they want to do. Everybody's wanted to be involved throughout the communities and stuff. This is our way of putting together the way that we know it, doing it through cars and bike show and stuff, and just all getting together and having a good time. Like I said, I'll be out there with our sponsors. I'll be out there with our promotional tent. So come out, meet me, have some fun, hang out with the staff, hang out with everybody.
I'll be out there.
So it should be a really good time. We'll have a game out that you guys can play. We're going to have some 50-50 raffle. We're going to have a bunch of different things out there. Should be a really good time. So like I said, put it on your calendar, June 23rd from 9 until 3. It will be, trying to make sure I give you guys all the information that you guys need, so I'm reading off the thing. You also can go to get some more information. Make sure you go to 757 Auto Events. Mark's got some stuff posted on there as well. If you have any questions, it's going to be at Lansdowne Commons Shopping Center. Everybody should know where Lansdowne Commons Shopping Center Plaza is. If you guys don't know, it's 3334 Princess Anne Road in Virginia Beach. So they got a bunch of different eateries over there and stuff. The cars, the bikes, everything that's there. There's something for everybody to do. Even if you don't have a car that you want to show in the show, just come and show your support, hang out with us. Like I said, everybody's just trying to reach out and do something. So this is what we put together. It's going to be a pretty cool event. Everybody should have yourself a really good time. It's just a bunch of people coming together trying to do a bunch of different things. I can't express to you guys just how important this is, and a lot of people that want to get involved. There's so many people that put a lot of different things together. So I'm gonna kind of give you guys just a little idea of what's going on. So if you guys want, there'll be over 50 awards that will be issued out. It'll be $20 donation entry fee to have the car into the show. There's the drive-through donations all day long. So if you just want to drive through and do a donation, you can do that too. This event's gonna be sponsored by Kite Realty Group, Rosenwomble Realty, Forest Seward Pump Service, Atco Hauling, Bay City Classes, Coastal Virginia Auto Show, Hall Mile 1 Auto Group, also 757 Auto Events, Cardinal Car Club, VA Flag Runners, and Clearshine. And don't forget, we'll be out there as well. So like I said, come out, hang out with us, have a good time. It's really important to me that everybody gets involved in this and show your support. Like I said, there's just such an outcry, and so many people have just done so many great things. I just want to continue to show just how strong our community is. So, like I said, come out, come see me, hang out, put it on your calendar. Don't forget, one more time, June 23rd. That is a Sunday from 9 till 3. So we'll see you guys then.
And it will be on our Facebook every day this week, reminding you guys about it.
Yep, we'll have it out there so you guys all see it and stuff. So here's another story I have for you guys. Question, more of a story. Paint or wrap was a conversation I've got into twice this week. Because of the costs that is associated with painting your car, what about the cost as far as wrapping? Would you rather paint your car or put a wrap on your car?
I'm not sure how. I know what that is, but I'm not sure how is it done, or it seems to be something you can change at will. Like you can have a different wrap every week or every
You could
day.
if you want to spend the money.
Or you could just go buy the electric wrap.
Or you could, which is a color changing wrap. But what a lot of people are doing is a lot of people are electing to do a lot of wrap.
That chopped his mouth
I
on
saw-
that
I saw him looked at me like, huh? A lot of people are electing. We had a conversation just at the car show today.
Well, which is cheaper, a paint job or having it wrapped?
Right this second, a wrap
Right now, a wrap.
is cheaper.
And is it because it doesn't last as long? Does it peel off?
No,
or-
it does. You can peel it off. You can change the color. I mean, there's a lot of
The labor is so much cheaper.
What, yeah, what kind of prep do you have to do to put the wrap on the
not
car?
nearly as much like you have to do to paint a car. A wrap you can peel off, change the color as many times as you want to do it. Obviously, you can never paint's paint. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Paint is paint, and you're never gonna duplicate how nice a beautiful paint job is on a car. But if you want to throw a different color on your car, every couple months, you could. I think the only problem, the challenge you have right this second, as far as I'm concerned, is wrap.
Is price.
Wrap's still kind of pricey. It's not. I mean, it's cheap, but it's still kind of pricey to want to change it regularly for the common guy who has a car. It's not like he's going to be able to afford to change it every couple months. You know what I mean? But he could change it every year and a half
Now,
or
car
so.
enthusiast, maybe?
Yeah, so I mean, but I think wrap will take over a little bit, but you're still gonna have the guys that just love paint. I mean, nothing.
Like the one guy said at the car show today, it's all about paint. He's all about paint, don't want wrap. He is just
Yeah, and then he had another guy that was like, man, I'm all about wrap. You can throw a wrap on my car every couple of months and change the color, and I think it'd be cool as could be.
I could care less about the color. I want advertisements on there so they can pay me. I'll just be a
Don't
rolling
we all?
billboard.
The door is out.
I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I'm kind of curious. Like I said, I don't know. I think I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. I still like really good paint. I'm a lacquer guy though. Man, you can't beat a lacquer paint job. People just don't do it like they used to.
I like the smell.
I like a good lacquer
What's a
paint job.
lacquer paint job?
Oh, see, I'm so old.
Explain that to the show.
Yeah. That's what's going on with that generation. They have no idea what a lacquer paint job is.
And my generation's also the one that wants rap.
I know, exactly. So there you go. Last but not least, before we get out of here, how about the girl who was arrested for cruising down the road in a Power Wheel? That's right.
Cruising down the street. in
Child
Los
Power Wheel. She was cruising down the road
You mean under her own power?
under her own power in a child's Power Wheel and didn't get a DUI because they said it's classified as a toy. But she still was cruising down the road.
It is a toy.
Yeah, but you get a DUI for riding on a bike, don't
How
you?
fast can you go even as an adult in one
Not
of
as
those
fast as you
things?
can pedal yourself on a bike in some of those Power
Yeah.
Wheels.
You can soup the Power Wheels up.
You could, but she didn't get a ticket because it's considered a toy. So she escaped a DUI even though she was under the influence. So,
So did she get charged with anything?
drunk in public, I think is what they arrested her for.
I can't imagine they just let her walk free. They had to get her for
Yeah, they got her for
something.
something, but they didn't get her for the DUI because technically she was just sitting on a toy. So hey, if you want
The toy was moving
If you want
itself.
to get out the Barbie Jeep and have at it, apparently away you go. And I know, guys, it's Saturday. Enjoy your Saturday. There's got to be a car show going out there somewhere. I know there's one at Lansdowne later on today. If you guys want to go check it out, enjoy yourself. Sunday's right around the corner. Make sure you turn off your TV, spend some time with your kids. They'll love you for it. And we're out of here. I'll talk to you soon.